On the tournament, opened up with Australia, USA, and in a tight one with Samoa, one of those ones that really could have gone either way. But 0-3 on the day. Canada, on the other hand, very close with Ireland, not so much with South Africa, and then a win, impressively, over Kenya. The official for this one, you're going to hear that whistle a few times, I'm guessing. Francisco Gonzalez of Uruguay. And Pat Kay going to get us underway. And I wasn't trying to rhyme. Slapped back. Mike Fulafau. Dad was a center for Samoa back in the day. Isaac Kay, no relation. Right side to David Richards. Had a pretty good tournament. The takedown by Paddy Kelly. A little deeper now as the Scottish defense gets a bit of a lift on Phil Burnett on the tackle. Connor Braid, part of Canada's contingent for the 2015 Rugby World Cup and the World Cup Sevens in 2013. Pounded downfield to relieve a little pressure, and Scotland's first chance to do something. Racing back the other way, the speedster Max McFarland. He's got pace, and if Max, well, that's not going to happen, says David Richard. Gavin Lowe outside to Jamie Farndale.
Yeah, nice return from Gavin Lowe. That all come from giving away possession. Canada had it and decided to kick downfield. I'm not sure you really want to give that ball up. Working so well. Remember, Scotland have got 2 injured players. So they're running with a short bench, and the more possession they have and the slower this game is will suit them. I think Canada need to keep possession and really speed this game up. McFarland with that nice run just under the tackle, took a heavy shot.
And McFarland is the gas man. I mean, he's, as you see, the one that can run but comes down heavy in the wrap of Isaac Kay.
This looks like a shoulder right at the end there. From behind, he gets caught and in an awkward position. Yeah, that left shoulder. Hopefully he's okay. He's going to come off the field just as a precaution, I think. They do not need another injury, do Scotland.
Yeah, Sam Pacure is out of this lineup. Max going to come over and, well, they'll make a determination on him. And you see the Cup quarterfinals coming up, and who's in that mix should be interesting, certainly. New Zealand and France, and of course the USA and South Africa. The USA, the 2-time defending champions in this event. And if you haven't seen them yet, they got a couple speedsters. If you like to watch people bust it open, well, I'm not sure South Africa's going to let them have it, but if they can, the USA has got some burners in Carlin Isles and Perry Baker. Stepping through but ripped back is Tom Brown for Scotland. And then Paddy Kelly cranks it back up to Robbie Ferguson, the skipper, on the spin. Almost had Alec Coombs loose. In for the tackle, Lucas Hammond. Advantage being played as Niall Godsmark wearing the 8 for Scotland. Brown. This the 42nd meeting between Canada and Scotland, with Scotland holding a 22-19 advantage. Flung around was Kelly, and That one's going to go to touch and turn it over to Canada.
That's great defense from Canada. Absolutely brilliant that last set. They gave up the ball with that kick and they've had to defend ever since, but finally they forced a loose pass.
That ball came zinging out of there like a highlight cesta, huh? I know that's sort of your background, KT.
Love it. Love it, Bill.
Love it. Stop by the racetrack on the way home. Yeah. Here we go with Lucas Hammond. Made his debut in Dubai in 2011. Working on a shoe. I just go with loafers, I mean, these days, but it's, you
Hush
know.
puppies, I thought they looked
Yeah,
like.
yeah, hush puppies. That's it. Yeah, with the big Velcro strap. Wrap around all the way up to my knee.
Yeah, you're lying, no slippers.
Yeah. All right, so everybody gets a little drink here on a Sunday, which is kind of nice, and gets a chance to breathe and maybe not let their lungs be on fire.
Well, things you speak about the USA, how they come up against the Republic of South Africa in their cup quarterfinal. Well, the Scottish team actually played the USA and it was very close right until the end. I don't think the score really reflected how close that was.
Back comes Canada. Pretty flat pass to Connor Braid. He can't do much with that. The step back by Isaac Kay. And then Isaac Kay, he does not shy away from contact. On the ground, reaching in to get it out of there is Connor Braid. A little deeper goes Canada. Maybe a better look for Hammond. Right around halfway. And holding on too long. And Hammond was thinking, hey, I'm pinned down here by bodies. What can I do? But it's his responsibility to get rid of that ball. Open it up. Make it available for play. Godsmark. No! Connor Braid on a Sunday morning. Hello. Spun outside to Alec Coombs. Coombs with Isaac Kay on him. Joined by Pat Kay. It's a Kay parade. Kelly. Overhand pass. Tried to find Brown. Coming back out is Canada. If they can get past this initial line, there's going to be some green acres there.
Rock, no hands.
And there goes Braid. Big Red on the run. Haven't had this type of loper since Secretariat. Under the sticks is Connor Braid.
Well, he's really brought the enthusiasm in this first half for this Canadian team. Defensively, he's put on a couple of nice shots. This is a good ball popped up by Phil Burner and Connor Braid. Had to go deep. This is hard too, Bill. I can tell you that from personal experience. Early morning, your first run, you go long. It's never good.
And they didn't have all that social media when you were doing the stuff too, right? So you could get the pictures of the conversion attempt is on through, and it is Canada scoring first, converting, and a 7-0 lead.
Well, there are the socials. Hit us up on the Facebook, Insta, Snap, the Twitter.
The Twitter.
Hit our app. They had Bebo when I was around. MySpace. And a fax. Dial up.
We put stamps on envelopes and slapped the ponies behind when the rider took off.
I thought yours were pigeons, Bill.
Yeah. Nice run back by Jamie Farndale. Gavin Lowe. Kelly. Maybe a high tackle there on Coombs. It's a slippery slope, Robbie Ferguson.
Oh, they had good shape about them too. Did Scotland. Here's the high tackle. penalty, and they were all lined up nice and deep. Were Scotland. That's unfortunate.
All right, you heard the horn, meaning time has come to an end, but that doesn't mean play ends. There's still one play left in the first half. And it is Scotland, you see, with the mistakes in succession.
Four blue.
I think it's Robbie Ferguson. We might have an HIA call from the sideline, so he's going to have to come from the field for this last play before the half.
So did the referee make that decision?
Yeah, they come from the sideline.
Gotcha.
He was hit a little bit earlier on.
Right.
I think they've just caught up with it now, so just going to check.
Time on.
So he will go
Coach.
through the
Fine.
process
Set.
to make sure he's okay to play. And Braid charging in at an angle yet again. Canada would love to add right here as Hammond comes loose. Hammond with
No hands.
some folks in tow. Kay gets it out of there. Braid back into contact and held by Miller
Maul!
and teammates. Maul
Small.
call.
Yes, some more. No, but some more. He bind you before.
And that's the end of the first half with Canada out in front of Scotland, 7-0. HSBC LA Sevens. And getting ready for the magic to happen. And this is how the warm-up goes. They'll be coming in just a little over 7 minutes. It will be Fiji and England. If you haven't seen Fiji, stick around. I guess even if you have seen Fiji, you never know what's coming, so stick around for that too. David Richard with the take for Canada. Oh, pretty solid hit by Tom Brown.
Make contact. Back.
And racing back now. Phil Berna for Canada. Had a try earlier in the tournament against Kenya. Mike Houle a foul.
Leave the ball, leave the ball. Leave the ball!
Finally reaching in and able to get it out of there is Richard. Pat Kay. And we got a runner in red as they head to the corner. Phil Berna. And Phil with the put down and another score for Canada.
Yeah, that was a nice late switch there. An inside ball from Connor Braid to Phil Burner. Here's the late switch. Connor Braid's come in and in that hole right there, and watch this delivery. Good timing of the pass, and it's all up to Phil Burner from there, who takes his angle. And the thing for me that might be the difference in this game, Bill, will be the bench for Canada. It goes very deep, and they have got some experience on there, and I think the coach, Henry Paul, might just make some changes after that nice try after the half.
The 23-year-old Burner has some experience. Came to the series in Wellington back in 2016. You see the numbers for the Canadians on that possession. And look who's shown up off the bench. He no rookie.
He scored a few points in his day.
Yep. Third on the all-time points list behind the likes of Gollings and Thama. Sutter. Back comes Kay. Outside to Richard. He's not little Richard. He's David Richard. And the 19-year-old is over again.
Yeah, just starting to lift the intensity a little bit here. The Canadians pushing the pace of play. Just switching back to that far side, and David Richard makes it look easy.
Draw him in, spit it out, crossover. Conversion attempt. Off the mark, but a 17-0 advantage for Canada with under 4 minutes to go. Nathan Huriyama, the 31-year-old. Take a look at the all-time points. And at 31, if he can hang in there a while, he could make it interesting. Admit, there was a point in time where nobody was going to catch Ben Gollings. I mean, he was scoring tries and kicking like a machine.
Just try to flick that ball on there. Hirayama, unfortunately, a little bit forward, but it's a good read in defence from Scotland.
I'm off.
Just 3.5 minutes away from the quarterfinal showdown. Fiji and England. You see the 4 and the 5 seed in the tournament.
We've got a special guest coming in for that game too. Former coach of Fiji, Olympic gold medalist Ben Ryan. Can't wait for his comments.
Author.
Fine.
Author, yes.
Author.
Set.
Does it all. He's coaching next week as well. Back in the ranks.
Probably doing that social media thing too.
Yeah, probably.
Coming near side. And Max McFarland, who got checked out, appears to be okay and back in. Paddy Kelly recycles it. Godsmark outside to Farndale. The Scottish over the years, they have been able to, they pass a lot. And breaking through is Coombs. Alec Coombs. Yay, Alec on the Scotland side to get rid of that 0.
Well, if you're going to run hard and run in between defenders and run holes, this is the end result. Nice angle of it. Good step, busts through. Strong right-hand fend as well. And good finish. But unfortunately for this tournament, I think, Bill, just injuries have taken their toll on this Scottish team. They can play some rugby sevens, that's for sure.
And the quick possession and quick conversion by Scotland, 17-7. Never say never in sevens with 1:30 to go. The knock on, and Scotland to feed it.
Oh, yeah, if they score off the set piece, they're right in it, no doubt about that. errors, the last 3 from Scotland, but now they've got a prime chance. Need to go quick, though.
Time off.
And they do stop the
Coach.
clock, does referee Francisco Gonzalez.
Bind. Set.
Gavin Lowe feeds. Little wide side now. Oh, another break maybe. Very close for Alec Coombs. Saving takedown, but the penalty. Godsmark, right side. That is a decent defense by the Canadian side. Gavin Lowe with the kick. See who's moving fastest. Gets the bounce. It comes to Braid with 30 seconds to go. And Connor Braid. To turf he goes. Some freedom for the Canadiens. Heading the other way, Connor Traynor came in off the bench and supplies some pop and a try for the 30-year-old Connor Traynor.
Yeah, but you can take that all the way back to the good work from Connor Braid with the clean up, coming back in his own 22 where the kick was put through from Scotland. The end result was Connor Braid just busting through. He had inside help as well by Harry Jones, his captain, but didn't need it in the end. He just strides away to ice this one.
Get a couple of veterans like that going along, and Canada with a 24-7 win over Scotland.